Hi guys, welcome to the Convo. So here is a conversation hub where we discuss all things interesting and thrilling. Let me put it that way. We are discussing shows that put you on the edge of your seat. You can call it a process of unlearning and relearning. Or let me borrow my friend Sheyi's word. When this was posted on our social media platform and he came across this, he said he coined it as a process of reconstructing concept or deconstructing concept to reconstruct. So I say welcome again. My name is Tabitha Williams. Well, I'm an editor and an entrepreneur. And I have my ladies in the house with me. I have Debbie here.
I'm a digital entrepreneur. I do content writing and SEO for brands that really want to grow.
Brands that really want to grow. We want to grow. Should we come?
So I'm here to help.
And I have my savvy lady here. Show them. Let them know.
Okay, so my name is Nika. I'm a very simple lady.
Oh, shit.
A simple lady.
Simple lady and a correct wig boss. You want that correct wig. She's the person to go to.
Thank you.
Okay, so on the show today, we are discussing a very sensitive matter. Or should I say sensitive topic? It's something that has been trending on social media for a while. And we came across a post on the street of Twitter that had to do with this. And that is what we're going to be talking about today. I'm just going to read it out, the post, and we can draw, should I say, our topic, our guide from that post. Okay, so this poster said, single mothers raise weak men and promiscuous women. Wow. Single mothers raise weak men and promiscuous women. Despite all the appreciation rhetoric, we have the stats to prove it. Mm-hmm. When civilization decided women always get the children, the quality of parenting fell. And when the quality of parenting fell, the quality of people fell. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold your horses. Okay, so it's so obvious that, I don't know, for me, I feel like this person is against single mothers. No, like there's a pain.
We need to question that statistics.
Okay.
Where did he get it from? Who did the research?
Okay,
because
I get
a lot
your
of
point.
things are questionable in his statement.
Like, where did he get his own statistics?
He also mentioned.
I would like to ask: is he a he or a she?
Well, I'm not so sure, but you know, social media, you can have a he posting as a she. You can have a she posting as a he. You get that kind of thing. So, but I think this person is a man, but I'm not so sure about it. But before we go on, I think I would want us to draw our own. Should I say our own conclusion, or should I say our own point of view? Not point of view, really. More like our own question. Single mothers, do they raise weak men and promiscuous women?
I think it's not even a question. It shouldn't be a question.
No, because this person is telling us, like, straight away that single mothers raise weak men. Like he is so sure of himself. He or she is so sure of this statement and decided to post it on social media and let people engage the post. And reading through the tweets or the response to this person's post, I saw people that were supporting this post, like a lot of supportive comments.
That
were supporting this. So I think maybe we should start from the point, from the first part. Single mothers raise weak men and promiscuous women.
Okay, so I would like to come in there. When we talk about single mothers and weak men, there's no similarity there. We are not talking about weak boys. Well, the boys raise up to be men, right?
Mm-hmm. That's also true.
Single fathers.
Well, of course, we'll have to talk about the single fathers too.
You know, I'm just wondering, like, single mothers raise weak men. There are couples that they are together and they raise
terrible children.
Desperate kind of children.
I know, but let's not go there. Let's talk about single mothers. Okay, I have single mothers around me, single mothers around me. I have an example of single mothers that did a weak job of raising their children, and I have single mothers that are doing a marvelous job raising.
When you read that post in my head, I was like, this guy was actually raised by couples that lived together.
For him to have come to
with
this
his
conclusion,
statement, it showed like it's kind of, how do I put
like
this?
for someone that was raised by a father and a mother, how did he grow up with this kind of brain to come to this conclusion? You get my point.
Let's go back to the basic. Single mothers, what actually make them single? You know, circumstances can actually make them single.
Definitely.
I feel that this person can never be close with me. We're going to sit down for 5 hours lecture on why a single mother is not all single mothers actually wants to be single.
Well, that's true. That's true.
One of those that their husband died.
And they become a widow. They became a widow.
Another issue is society. You know, society believes that you have to be like, if you are married, you are well respected than someone who is single. So, you know, some people are actually living in like a deadly marriage. And the woman is a single woman
in that
although
marriage.
She's still married. You still see them as husband, wife. But that woman is really, really going through a lot. So because of society, she doesn't want to...
I think I get your point. There was this film I watched. I watched on one of this streaming platform yesterday. I can't remember the title anymore. And it gave an example of 3 women. Okay. 3 women that were going through different things in marriage. They were 3 friends, and they were going through different experiences in marriage. And the 3, as much as this experience is like different strokes for different women, as much as they were going through different experiences, I picturing it now, I see them as single women or single mothers in their marriage.
Yes, they are married.
And yes, they were married.
We still call them
Mr. and Mrs.
That is it. In fact, I've seen a lot in our society. We've seen movies. Apart from movies, forget movies.
Reality.
In reality, like, I've seen women that if they had been like, maybe they should excuse their husband for a while,
they would do well.
A lot of women are actually mentally
oh my God,
derailed.
Depression is
if there is an expression for that. Like, they are mentally disturbed just because they don't want to be called that name. They don't want society to see them as you are now a single mother.
Okay.
Do you get?
Or you are divorced.
And if we look at it critically, it's not really a matter of being single or being married. Are you really enjoying the life that you are living? Even as
this is really going into another direction.
I remember a friend, when growing up, I can remember vividly where, like, what you just said now just brought that memory back. There's this woman, I won't mention her name in real life. So I remember she gave birth to, I think, twins.
Okay.
Like, all the children she gave birth to, there was about 5 children.
Oops.
I think 2 were twins or something like that. And, you know, there are times that beating, like
by the husband, violence in marriage, domestic violence.
And you know, because of the church kind of, she stayed there.
But we have example of women like that. They stayed in the marriage, and they are nowhere to be found today because they don't want to be termed single mothers.
This woman,
we still miss them till today.
At a point, she had to leave the marriage because she's the one providing for the man. It's not like the man is the one providing.
And he's still beating her.
I'm telling you, I think there was a point that the man fought with her with knife.
Can you imagine?
I was still very young.
And you expect such a person to stay in such a just because she doesn't
want to be tagged society, the religion.
You know the way church can be now. You just fority, you know, for those that understand the fority.
Under the knife.
No, like, I think 5 years later, the woman had to live with the children. And I think 4 years after, I actually saw the woman. And if you look,
she'll be doing well.
She'll be doing well.
I never knew she was that beautiful. I got to know that her first daughter was actually done with secondary school then. And all by herself. She got a job. She was not learned. She was an illiterate.
Oh.
She got a job and she raised the children. I don't know where they are now, but 5 years ago when I saw her, no, I was so sure that this woman is doing well. So I don't think this raising weak men, actually, parenting is very important. But it doesn't have to do with single or being together as
it doesn't have to be done with.
Okay, so because of our time, so are we saying that single mothers, do they raise weak men and promiscuous women?
No, we can't generalize.
Because I'm wondering, where did this person get this statistic from?
A doctor is better than a farmer. Like, why? you know, as a child when we were young.
No, we had that debate.
We did that debate and we were so bold about it.
Better.
But now we know better. So I
Yes.
feel that this man, maybe I don't want to negate the fact that he had a bad experience.
Okay.
Yeah, he might have had
Yes.
a bad experience.
But
That's
then
true.
we can't just generalize.
You can't conclude.
There are a lot of couples that raised bad men.
Yes.
And there are a lot of single women that
That
also
raise
raised
great
great men.
Okay, let me give you an example of that. The popular man that we know, the 44th president of the United States, the
Oh.
person of Barack Obama. It was
Barack
raised
Obama
by
was
a
raised
single
by a
mother.
single
A
mother.
single mother.
Yeah,
I
raised
think
by a
they
single
had
mother.
divorce.
I'm just knowing this.
I'm telling you.
And I think this puts more focus on the raising of the children.
Exactly.
So it's not the matter of you are a
Whoever
single
raised,
mother
or exactly,
or you are a single father.
Exactly.
So it's more about raising children with morals, raising children that are godly,
Yes.
raising children that are respectful, raising
Exactly.
children that are intelligent. So it's more of I think the process of raising a child, whether the man as a man, if the man ends up weak, or whether as a woman, if the woman ends up promiscuous, it has nothing to do with being a single mother.
Exactly.
For me,
That's the point.
I think it has to do with parenting. Yeah, that is
Parents,
sure.
yes,
Parenting,
yes.
whether as a single father or mother,
Exactly.
or you are together as couple,
Yeah.
it has to do with the society.
Yeah.
It has to do with the society. Religion
Society,
and culture is part
yes,
of the
religion,
society,
yeah.
Yeah.
and it has to do with the child in question. You get. But above all, I think raising a child that will not end up being weak or promiscuous, with ill virtues that are out there in the world, has to do with God.
And
Alone,
God.
Tomo.
Exactly.
If you understand what I'm saying.
Raising a
So-
child is a lot.
It's really
It's
a lot.
of work. So seeing a single mother that is going through a lot, you know,
going through a lot.
Going through a
That
lot.
is part
as
of
a
a lot.
mother that is married, that you are with your husband, it's already a lot. Now imagine someone all alone doing it all to
Everything alone.
all
Yeah,
alone.
I think I get the point of a single mother being alone. But let us also not leave out the fact that we are also using this opportunity to tell single mothers that they can do better.
Yes.
Don't, because you find yourself in that position unknowingly or knowingly, you want it intentionally or
I don't even want to
unintentionally.
believe that somebody is intentionally like
Intentionally
we have
raised
them.
his child.
relaxing.
Yes, we have
In a
some.
wrong
There are
way.
people in the society that decide to be single mothers. They want to be single mothers. I've heard it before. Like, I just want
Are
you
you for
to.
real?
Yes, I just want you to get me pregnant, and I will have the baby, and I will raise
they
it.
may have their
You know, that's
personal
another
reasons.
discussion for another time.
Well,
There may be
yes.
their
I
own
would like-
reasons.
I
Let's
would
not
like- I would
discuss
like
that
to hear
today.
about that.
But
They may
what
have their
I am
personal
trying to say
reasons.
is that whether you end up being a single mother
Whether you
intentionally
want
or not, it is your duty to raise that child well.
Yes.
Don't sit back. Don't, because I'm a single mother, I would try, but I can't kill myself. No, God has placed that child, that talent in your hand. It's like a seed that you are nurturing. You have to water and nurture and make him or her right for the society out there. It is your
That's
job.
it.
I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
And this
Yes.
is for all parents.
So it is for job.
So,
Okay, I
For
think
all
this is for
parents.
all parents.
It's not even
Whether you
about
are a
whether
single
you're
mother,
single
you're a
mother,
single
it's just a
father,
normal
or
thing
you
for
are doing
everyone.
the job
I think I
together.
would like to come in there too. I think this is also to those that are still single and they don't have a child to raise yet. Everybody would actually want to have a child to raise.
Definitely.
Let's start preparing for it. This thing has to do with preparation.
yeah.
Well, that's also
You
true.
prepare for
Some
it.
persons go into marriage and then
They are
into
not
childbirth
prepared.
and they are not
You know the
prepared.
funniest aspect? Your siblings, for those that have younger ones, how do you mother them? How do you father them? How is your relationship with them?
Because that will
That
prepare
goes
you
a lot.
for your own children,
Do you know
for
that
parenting
there are
your own
some
children.
elder ones that don't have a rapport with their siblings, with their younger ones.
Sure.
Like, you mean siblings that they don't
I
have any rapport?
have example of that.
I'm telling you, but you know, whatever you have, the kind of person you are, and you've trained yourself to be,
Yeah.
will actually be who you are.
Exactly.
You train
Exactly.
yourself to be it. You know, I've seen a lady that is the first daughter that has siblings, like 4 siblings, and I'm telling you, the relationship between she and her siblings, they call her mother.
That's so.
I'm telling you,
that's so
imagine that
lovely.
kind of person, whether being as a single mother
Or married.
Imagine
She
how
will
that
do
person
right.
do right.
raise a
She will
child.
do right. And so I think it tells more that whether you end up being a single mother or you are married, raise your children well. No, the fact that you decide to get pregnant, because for me, pregnancy is something that a man and a woman has to go through.
Yes.
Do you get? Is both of them getting pregnant? That's the way I see it. So the fact that you think of getting pregnant, whether it happens mistakenly or intentionally, raise that child well.
Yeah.
Raise that child well. It's a talent that you are given to nurture. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I think that's it. But because of our time, before today, I had this on my social media pages, and I had people give their opinions about this. So I'm going to read some of them because I mean they are really okay. This comment is really. I'm not going to read. I'm not going to. We've mentioned this, but I'm going to read it. I'm not going to read some part because this person seems angry. Okay, said, what if the man is irresponsible?
Yes, now.
In this situation,
There
what
are
if the man is
cases like
irresponsible and he decided to run away from his responsibility?
Okay,
And this person went ahead to say, you all should consider these things before disregarding strong single mothers who choose to raise their kids alone.
Exactly.
Who choose to be responsible.
Yes.
It
So
takes
a
a
mother that
lot.
chooses to raise his or her children alone is a strong woman
A strong
and should be
decision.
given accolades.
Exactly.
If you encounter them, give them hug. If you have money, shower them with the money.
Exactly.
I
Put
beg
money in
you.
their pocket.
Spray me money.
They need mental support.
Spray me the money. Give
They
them
need
mental support.
because
Okay.
you can never know what is going on behind the scenes.
Exactly.
Another one said that, this is okay. Okay, this person is talking about this is distinctly different than widows who raise children. And he said that a lot of digging will reveal that this is defining for a child when their mother willfully rejects their father. In that instance, even if a mother willfully, intentionally rejects a father, there will be a
There's
reason.
a reason.
They will.
And that mother, I want to believe most mothers that would do this would have done that looking into the future of that
the
child.
child.
If I stay in this marriage, will I still be alive to raise this child?
Well, even as at that, I want us to shut our eyes on the fact that there are some women that are not responsible.
Of course, there are some women that are not
But
responsible.
then we will not because of that. Now try to
Now
just-
come to that
Exactly.
conclusion
That's
that
all that
all
raised-
single women,
Then
all
I
single
also
mothers.
noticed that most married women, they are not very sensitive with how they raise their children. This is my example. Their children are seeing how the husband and wife, how they are interacting.
Yeah.
They are in a way absorbing all the
all
energy.
those traits, all those
And
things.
they are not sensitive. They are not intentional. I heard about a woman that died. I don't want to mention names.
Okay.
I heard that because of what was going on between the husband and the wife, those children, they were lagging behind in the school because they were not happy.
It will tell
They
on
were
the
not
children,
happy.
definitely.
So both husband and wife, we should be very, very, intentional about what we pass across to those
and these
kids.
children, the children of Anna nowadays, they are very sharp.
They are very, very
They are
sharp.
very wise. they are some of them are even wiser than the parents.
So in such a case, wouldn't it be better for the woman to be
just
a
leave.
single mother
Exactly.
and raise a good kid that won't really need to absorb bad energy?
I get your point, but at the same time, we are not projecting single mother.
Exactly.
We are not saying that.
supporting it.
We are not saying you should leave your
We're
marriage and
just
go.
saying that if you find yourself,
If you find yourself in that situation, you can do better. And if you're already a single mother and you are lagging behind in your duties of raising your child or those children, you should pick up your duties and do better.
Exactly.
Okay, now another comment I would want to read. It says that true strength isn't just about who raises you. I think I mentioned it, but the community that surrounds you. In Islam and Africa, mothers may get the child, but it's the collective family that shapes the upbringing, ensuring balance and values that transcend the challenges of single parenting. So which also means that as a society, what are we saying out there about single mothers? If you find a single mothers, do you snub them?
That's
do you
one of those
speak
things we
ill
just
about them? do you, I mean, there's this word, do you stigmatization?
Exactly.
Do you stigmatize? Do you stigmatize them?
Just
So it's
because.
things like this that make people run away from, oh, I'm a single mother. I can't boldly front it. I can't show it. Or I'm going through this wahala in my marriage, but I can't step out and say, I want out of the marriage because my pastor, my imam, the culture, the people will look at me in one certain way. I don't know if you get the point I'm trying to make here.
Yes.
So it's up to you to make this decision. Okay, let me see if I can take one more comment. Our time is fast spent. Okay, this person is talking about, is replying to the person, he's saying that, yes, to my post, and said, well, he agrees. And this is the reason why both parents are needed in the upbringing of a child. Yes. Both parents are needed in the upbringing of a child. We are not dissuading that fact.
Yes.
The way God created marriage, man and woman must come together, form a union, and give birth and raise those children. Because it is whatever these children learn from your union that the children will use to pick up, to build their own tomorrow.
Yes.
You get to become something to project a better version of themselves into the. But if there is a separation, if it can be worked upon, work on it. Merge it, make it happen. But if not, if your life is being threatened, even as a man, I have heard instances of the woman maltreating the husband in the house. Yes, and so if you are a single father and you cannot take it anymore, run and carry your children. Oh my God. And go. Okay, all right, guys. Thank you very much for today. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm very sure that beyond everything we have said, you would go back, and I hope you had so much fun listening to us today, and you have learned one thing or the other. We hope that we'll see you again next week. Over to you, Debbie.
So we want to thank our partners. Thank you for supporting us.
Yes.
We really love
we love you.
And please don't forget to subscribe to Dynamic Smile TV and put on that
notification button.
Notification button there.
Subscribe.
Please put it on.
And drop your comments as well. We want your feedback on what we've said today. You can drop your opinions. You can drop your views. And we'll definitely, talk to us. We'll definitely respond. So, until next week, bye.